Hey, fifth grade. So this week we are going to finish up our cardinal painting or drawing. You want to make sure again that you have that piece of construction paper or your scratch paper underneath to protect the next page, especially depending on what you choose to add the color with. You are going to have some options today depending on what you have at home. Now, this project, if we had done it together in school, we would have used tempera paint to paint it. Now, you might have paints at home and you want to paint it, go ahead and paint it. You can see I did the legs black, the tree branches brown, the sky blue, cardinal red, his face is black, I did the beak orange, and then I added snowflakes on top. Now, not everybody has these kinds of paints at home, but you can still get a really cool effect using it, and you have lots of different options. If you wanted to, you could color the whole thing with colored pencils. Sorry, it took me a minute to think. With colored pencils, and just leave, you know, nice little round circles for snow. You could even draw them in first if you want. One thing you could do is color your cardinal with crayons and your branches with crayons, and then do the sky and have some snow falling, and you could do a really cool effect, and I'm going to show you how to do that today. If you don't want to do that, you could use markers on your whole picture, but whatever you do, you just want to make sure that you're thinking about getting a 4 on this. That means you're coloring your whole page, or painting your whole page. You're doing it neatly and completely. It's not something that you need to rush on. You can take your time, you know. Maybe you're watching this on Wednesday and you want to work on it a little bit today and tomorrow and turn it into me on Thursday. That's fine. Just take your time and do a nice job so that you get full credit for doing your hard work. Alright, I'm going to show you a little trick if you want to do a wax resist and have it look like it's snowing in the background. So I'm not going to color the whole thing today. I'm just going to show you a little trick in the sky. So let's pretend I, finished coloring my bird. I'm done coloring everywhere I want to, and I'm just ready for the sky. I'm going to take my white crayon, and I'm going to make white dots all over in the sky. Okay. Now, if you're really brave and you want to paint the whole thing, you could even do this all over everything so it looks like it's snowing in front of your bird, and maybe some on the branches too. Be creative. I want to see what you guys come up with. So I made some snow dots here, and the trick is you got to push hard if you want to get the wax resist. Alright, so I'm going to use watercolors. The trick is lots of water, teeny tiny bit of paint. So I'm going to get some water on my brush. I'm not going to tap it out because I want to keep that brush in, or that water in my brush. And I'm going to put it on to my blue paint to activate it. I'm just going to give it a little swish. I don't need a lot of paint on here. I don't want it to be really dark. This is watercolor, so it should be kind of light. And I'm going to make sure to spread it around. Water, paint, spread it around. And then you'll see where I put my crayon, my white crayon, those spots are going to come back through, and it pushes the paint away from it. And that is a wax resist. Artists use this trick all the time, even on fabric. They'll put wax resist on there and then dye it, and wherever they put the wax on the fabric, it will stay white or the color that they wanted it to stay, and that's called batiking. But it's just kind of cool and fun. So you can use what you have at home, but you want to make sure that you are coloring the whole thing, whatever you do, and that it's done neatly. So I can't wait to see your creative way of coloring your whole cardinal picture. I hope you guys have fun and have a great day. Bye, guys.